Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay, inshallah, I'm going to be going through the controversial ayah 34 from Surah An-Nisa, the so-called beating verse. So what I will be doing is I will be looking at the ayah from a linguistic perspective. I'll look at it contextually as well, and also practically. I'll be looking at it practically as well. So it's not going to be something just theoretical, but practically how it's applied as well. Scholars have mentioned, if you go to the classical texts, about, they say ضربا غير مبرح, which means a strike that does not cause physical harm. So they speak about not breaking bones, not bruising, lacerations, all these things. Now, the thing is, if you hit somebody with this lightly, how is this going to break a bone? You need to ask yourself, where did they actually get this understanding from? What caused them to reach this understanding that وَضْرِبُوهُنَّ meant this? Now, where do they go when it comes to this opinion? Is they go to a hadith, and what they are is weak hadith. Now, when you have a weak hadith that interprets Quran, this leads to issues. We need to let the Quran make or validate the hadith and not the other way around. Where in the Quran is hitting anybody allowed? Now, I understand when scholars speak about وَضْرِبُوهُنَّ, there's a bit of an uneasiness with the way they explain it. They're trying not to get away from the classical interpretation. So what they do is they limit it to such a specific case. Some of them even go overboard and interpret nushuz to mean infidelity. And they say, well, then the darb here refers to punishment, which is what is mentioned in Surah An-Nur. And then you kind of asking yourself, why did Allah SWT use this word? He could have been more clearer and said, fahisha mubayyina, for example, clear fahisha. We could make an argument and say, well, that was applicable before. It's not applicable any longer. But who says that? Like, this is based on ijtihad. I totally understand when scholars say that وَضْرِبُوهُنَّ with this ma'na, you can't apply it today. I totally understand that. Yes, you cannot apply that. However, the issue I have is that the Quran is a miracle from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Who is Allah? The all-knower, the all-seer, the all-wise. He knows us better than we know ourselves. So he should, when revealing a methodology to resolve marital dispute, wouldn't you expect it to be better than any marriage help book or a psychiatrist or a marriage counselor? Wouldn't you expect the advice to be for all times, for all places, for all people, for all cultures, for all marital issues? Now, is that too much to ask for? Well, we're talking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I don't think it's too much to ask for. And I think we do have it. And inshallah, that's what I will try to explain in this multi-part presentation.